Hello guys, and welcome to your 12th Java tutorial in which we are going to start going over object-oriented programming, or multiple classes it can also be called. So what this means that well, we've been working in one class this entire series so far. So we've only been working in our main class and specifically in our main method. We've been typing code in here practically the entire time. Well, what if, say, we wanted to have another class? What would be the purpose of this, and why would we even want to do that? We'll discuss kind of these questions during this tutorial, throughout this tutorial, and we'll actually create a new class. And I'll kind of show you how it's done. So anyways, what you're going to want to do to create a new class is simply go to File, New, yeah, sorry. Alright, not the file menu here. You're probably going to want to click on your project, expand your hierarchy, and click on default package and click on new class right there. Okay, that's good. We finally got this like a new class menu. And what do we want to name our class? Well, you know what? Let's name it something random. Alright. Anyways, hit finish there, and we have something random set up as a class. Bam, right away we see we have two tabs right now. We have two classes in our program, right? We have our main class, and we know this is our main class because it has our main method. And we have our something random class, which is a plain class. It doesn't really do anything right now. It's public once again, meaning it's accessible by everything in our program, and it's a class because this class keyword makes it so. And it's named something random. Here's the code that belongs to the main class. So anyways, what do we want this something random class to do? Well, for now, let's create a variable. Let's create an integer in this class called x. We're not going to set it equal to anything at all. And what exactly are we doing right now? Well, we are creating a variable named x, and we are pretty much this variable named x now belongs to the something random class. So pretty much this class has a characteristic, or has a property, has something it owns, and that is this integer x. Alright, you guys need to understand this very important concept. Any variables that we create in this class belong to this specific class. So we can't just say, if we had a string name variable here, right? We can't just go in our main class and we can't just set name equal to Bob, right? It's gonna say, whoa, what the heck? This name variable isn't even declared. I don't know what you're talking about, because we are talking about a completely different class. We're talking about something random.java. It doesn't know that you're thinking about the name variable and the something random class. It thinks, all right, I'm just looking at the variables in this specific class, right? So really, we need to fix that, right? Say, how would we get access to this name variable and this x variable pretty much in the something random class, right? How would we do that exactly? Well, guys, think back to what we've been doing with user input and the scanner class, right? We've imported java.util.scanner. There we go. Anyways, and what have we done? This scanner variable, it's a class, okay, guys? Scanner is a class. And what did we do? We said scanner, myscan, is equal to new scanner with arguments of system.in, or it scans stuff in from our keyboard, right? That's what we said. Now let's think about how we could actually do this. System.in, sorry. How could we actually do this with our something random class, right? Well, scanner is a class and something random is a class. Well, what if we did this? What if, instead of putting scanner here, what if we wanted to create a variable of type something random instead of type scanner? So we would put something random, and let's name it SR, not creative at all, but anyways, and set it equal to a new something random. Well, with just empty blank parentheses. So anyways, whoa, what the heck did we just do here? Well, you see, we created a something random class right here, and there was in the Java library there was probably some type of code right here, public class scanner, that declared the scanner class. And what did we do? We created a variable something random of type something random, and we set it equal to a new something random class, something random class. So it's a new type of a class, something random. All right, I'm getting tired of saying something random so many times. But anyways, uh, and now, as you remember, guys, right? When we created a MyScan variable, this MyScan variable got all the stuff from this scanner class. So it got all the methods, all the variables, everything that was in a scanner class kind of got copied over and transferred to the MyScan class. So we could use, the MyScan.nextLine, nextInt methods. Well, same thing here. This something random variable now has its own copy of of the integer variable x and the string name. So we wanted to access name, right? Well, we could now do that by simply putting sr.name, and you see right away, bam, name string something random. It already recognizes name as a variable from something random, and it says, well, hey, this sr variable is of type something random, and I know that something random has a string named name, right? So when it creates this sr variable, it takes all the methods and all the variables from something random, and it kind of makes sr an instance of this class. So this instance has its own copy of the variables and methods in this other class. This is very kind of a slow concept, but it takes time to understand and get used to. But once you kind of get that, every instance of a class you have gets its own copy of integers and variables. Sorry, sorry, variables and methods. You pretty much understand object-oriented programming, right? So we have like a generic object here, something random, or a general object, and we can create multiple variables of type something random. We can, and each of those in each of those classes, each of these variables of type something random will have their own set of properties. We could make this like, I don't know, x, set it equal to a new something random. This x variable right now has its own set of copied variables from something random. So we could set sr.name to Bob, and we could set x.name equal to, I don't know, Joe. They have their own independent set of variables. That's extremely important to understand. We could set sr.x equal to 6. And we could set x.x equal to 4. It really doesn't matter, guys. And anyways, and what right now, how we would access that, how we would like make a reference to the name of sr is simply by typing sr.name as we did here, or the x variable of our sr class. This is an instance of a class. I'm calling it a variable because I don't know, it seems more like something you guys would be used to, calling int x is equal to 0. Well, x is a variable of type integer, so I'm just trying to relate to you guys on a certain level here. So how you actually access a piece of a class or a variable or a method from a class is by using this dot operator. I'm pretty sure we went over that with the scanner variable, but here the same concept applies. So sr.name refers to the name variable of this sr class. x.name refers to a completely different variable of the x class. So yeah, I'm going to call these classes from now on because I think you guys are more or less used to this from object-oriented programming now. And we could actually print this out. We could go system.out.println, I don't know, sr.name plus sr.x, and we could also print out the same deal for our x class. Ugh. My God, guys, I'm sorry, my terminology is kind of screwed up right now. Yep, there we go. xr.name plus x.x. Sorry, that's a plus sign there. string combinations once again. If we click the little play button, hit OK, we should see Bob 6 and Joe 4, each of them relating to the separate classes that we created, or instances of classes that we created. So anyways guys, I think that's enough for this tutorial. I hope you guys digested most of this, right? We created a new class with its own specific set of variables. And then we created two instances of this class, and those variables are kind of copied over to each of these instances, and each of these instances now has a specific independent set of variables that only apply to themselves. And like these things aren't interdependent. So these two variables belong only to SR, and these two ones belong only to X. They're specific variables of the instances. So anyways guys, I'm sorry if that was kind of weird or confusing at all. I will try to be clarifying these over the next concepts over the I will try to be clarifying these concepts over the next few tutorials. Thanks for watching guys. I appreciate it very much. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. I promise that this will become more clear. This entire idea of object-oriented programming will become more clear in the next few tutorials. Thanks for watching, guys, and peace.